Hello and welcome back to, I'd say another video, but it's been quite some time since I've made any kind of content for this channel. Well over a year now. But today I will be bringing you something a little bit different than what you've seen on this channel in the past. Mostly I've done live streams and did one or two just kind of random videos with random stuff, but here, as you can see, I'm driving. Now you're probably wondering what I'm driving, potentially. So here in Korea, South Korea, where I'm currently living, I have an electric motorbike, and attached to it is a GoPro that I just recently purchased. So I thought it would be cool to record a short trip that I took and kind of just do a little voiceover of it. Obviously, I can't use the audio from this video because it is very, very loud, mainly just wind sound. So as you can see some cherry blossoms immediately out the gate here as we're driving down this first road I'm taking, which is kind of cool. It is that time of year, so I took this video probably about 2 weeks ago. So it was early April when I recorded this, so we were actually getting some blooming still. They're kind of already out of this stage at this point. So going here, so where I'm going is actually, I'm currently driving to the train station, which is a little bit of a ways. I think it ends up being about, I think it's like a 15-minute drive or so, depending on traffic, but currently just on some like local roads, but this next road I'm about to turn onto will take me quite a bit of the ways, I'm pretty sure. Trying to remember, obviously 2 weeks ago, it's a little rough. So interesting thing in Korea, you can probably see the sign there with the left turn. So that sign tells you that you are allowed to make what is called an unprotected left turn. In the US, though, you're pretty much always allowed to do that as long as it's green. But in Korea, if that sign isn't there, you have to wait for a left turn signal to legally make a left turn. I've seen some people do it anyway, but technically you could get pulled over for it. I think I get unlucky with these first couple lights here. As you can see, I kind of get stopped immediately here at a red light, and then this couple on a two-seater bike kind of just drive right across in front of me. So in Korea, bikes and like mopeds and stuff are pretty common, and people will just kind of drive like normal. So the bike I have, it's called a Super Soco TC. It's an electric bike, Chinese made, I'm pretty sure, but it's really cool. I'm not able to get an actual vehicle here, so this is about the best I can get. It can go up to like 65 kilometers an hour, so I can go maybe like 45 miles per hour to give a translation to miles per hour there, but it's enough to kind of get me around the local area where I live. And as you can see, I'm driving on the normal road, and I can keep at the speed limits on most of these roads, which is really all that matters, right? This guy, or whoever was driving that van in front of me, is going well over the speed limit here. I'm pretty sure this road is only 50, it might be 60 kilometers an hour, but I'm probably going just a little under that. Currently, it's 60. There's a sign on the right. So I actually get through this light. I don't know if I hit any other lights going forward, but so yeah, it's a pretty kind of a straightforward route. You'll see here in a couple minutes that there's kind of a little there is some weird parts where it'll kind of get kind of wonky. As I try to avoid one of the roads that's like more of a highway. So it kind of takes me on a weird route. I have my phone attached. Obviously, you can't see it because where the camera's at, but I have a little phone thing also on the bike that's like got the GPS coordinates giving me that. Kind of in this bottom left, you can see where the brake fluid on the, so it has two brake handles like on any bike, but there's like brake fluid, and that's what you're seeing, that little metal thing to the left there. It's like a reservoir for it. So I barely make it through that light as it's going red there. And we're gonna drive up. So I could be driving also off to the right. You can see kind of like the walking path. That's also for bikes and stuff, but I mean, I don't really feel the need to do that. So I am gonna get stopped at this red light under the bridge though. Again, I think I really got unlucky with the lights here. So yeah, the sun is completely blinding me at this point also, by the way. I'm wearing a helmet, like I'm full motorcycle helmet, but I don't have any sunglasses on or a sunshade. So I'm pretty sure this whole drive I was like pretty blind. It is nice that the glare is not bad on this camera though, on the GoPro, so that's pretty nice. So I'm gonna get in the left lane here. I'm pretty sure my turn is coming up soon here at the end of this little area down here. I think it's the next light, or maybe here. Okay, no, I keep going. Sorry, it's, like I said, I'm recording this voiceover like 2+ weeks after I actually took this trip. So, I'm going to the train station here to take the train up to Seoul, which is the capital of Korea. I actually am going, well, 2 weeks ago I'm going to, I'm sure some of you know the video game League of Legends. I mean, no surprise, it's pretty popular. I'm a pretty big fan of like the esports scene of that, and in Korea they have some of the best players in the world. So in their pro league is having their finals on this weekend in question where I'm traveling here. I'm about to come up on this left turn, but I'm basically going up to Seoul to go to that. So I'll take this wide left turn, and this road here is 60 as well, I think, but it's kind of more of a highway, so I kind of want to avoid driving on it for the most part. So the GPS can take me down this little side like bike road, as you'll see here in a second as I turn right. It's kind of like a little side thing, and it's seems kind of weird, but it does make this trip a little easier for me. I did take this trip one time before doing this recording, so I kind of had an idea of the route I needed to take. But as you'll see, this is kind of just like a walking thing through some like fields, and there's these two people down here that I'm pretty sure are quite confused at me driving up behind them, because I'm assuming they're not expecting any kind of bikes or vehicles to be on this road, but it is a road. They're going to stop, kind of look at me, slowly move out the way, and then I will continue on. So I'm just going to drive down here and make it into the left. I really wish I knew what they were growing in these fields. I actually don't know what they have out here. Like the one on the left looks like they're doing something, but some of these look maybe not planted. They're just like plowed, but I'm not sure if they actually have anything growing. So you can see the highway where I was going to be at on the way on the right there. I wish I would have recorded the drive back, but it was at night, so I'm not sure how this records at night. I might do a nighttime drive video in the future if this is something that you guys end up liking. But for the most part, so this year I'll be living in South Korea for the next 10 months, and then I'll be moving to Germany and Europe for a couple years afterwards. So I kind of want to switch my channel into this direction of doing these real life kind of videos, where I pretty much document my travels. I might do more vlog style videos. Obviously with the writing one, I can't really do that because of the audio. I can't use the audio at all. It is just, I listen to it, like I watched the video before I did the recording, and yeah, it's, it is unusable. So this is that same road I was on, but here I only have to drive a little bit of a distance here, and as you'll see, I don't know if any cars flew by me here, but it is a little faster than I can kind of go, but I also need to get over in the left lane here to turn left, so I think I'm waiting for this car here, and then I'm gonna try to squeeze over. There's definitely another car that's like behind this one. I just kind of squeeze in here to take this left. Luckily it's green here, so I can just go. And then we're kind of getting into the city here. So I guess for context, obviously many of you that have watched this channel and stuff, I've talked about how I'm in the military, so obviously I'm stationed here in Korea for a year. But this town is, it's called Pyeongtaek. It's the town the base that I'm at is near. And so that's where the main station is to like go up to Seoul. It's the closest one to me. So we go on this little side road here. It's got a bunch of speed bumps. There are a bunch of speed bumps in Korea, at least around my area, I've noticed, which on a bike isn't exactly amazing, but, it is what it is. So, I don't know if I do it again here, but the first time I took this route, the GPS was kind of confusing me, so I ended up driving around kind of in a circle and ending up on the wrong side of the train station that I needed to be on. But I think this time when I drove it again, I don't think I made that same mistake. So we'll see. I don't remember exactly, but so I'm gonna kind of look both ways a little bit here and drive through here. But yeah, I mean, it's definitely, there's just like a cherry blossom just chilling there randomly. But Korea to me so far has been such an interesting place because it's just so different than what I'm used to, living mostly in like southeast United States. It's just such a different vibe, and the culture is like so different. Like public transport and stuff like I'm on is like you see all these mopeds and stuff. Like the public transportation system for buses and the train system is you can go anywhere in the whole country pretty much through it. So like I don't even really need a car here. This bike I have is plenty. It's great for my work commute and getting around, like my base when I need to go do stuff. And then even for this, like going to the train station, I can go to like the main mall here and back pretty easily. Sorry, I just, popped my knuckles. I'm not sure how loud that is or if it's picking it up. But I'll come around here, and then this road, the train station should be, it's kind of up here on the right. You'll definitely see it because it's a pretty big building. It's like an 8-story building. It actually has a lot of like food and coffee places in there, and it also has a movie theater near the top, a really large movie theater, which I haven't actually been to yet. Excuse me. And then, actually it's further over here. I think I did get lost again. I think I messed up again this time. Just like I did the first time I drove over here. The GPS directions are kind of confusing in this area because you can enter the train station from both sides, but there's only a place for me to park my bike on one side. But the side I come from is the opposite, so you have to like go around a weird way to be able to get to the actual train station, or to get to the side I want to be on. So there's some like little shops and stuff down these little side streets. And then I'm gonna try to figure out where I'm at, because I think I stop here for a second because I'm trying to figure out where I need to go. And we're going left here because I'm trying to recall, because I went down the same area the last time I drove here, but I couldn't remember where I turned at. So I'm just trying to like find my way on my own right here. So it should be right out here. Yeah, you can see it off to the right here. So this is the Pyeongtaek train station. It is crazy big. It's called AK Plaza. As you can see, I mean, it is a pretty large structure. And there's a Starbucks right on the ground floor. There's also an Outback, which I haven't eaten at yet. I'm curious to see how it is compared to, like, you know, in America. Because there is some chain places that, like, are common in America, in Korea, but not a lot. Obviously, your big main, like, worldwide chains, but Outback to me seemed like a pretty interesting one. I would not have guessed that there was an Outback in Korea. So I'll definitely have to try that out sometime the next time I go to the train station, maybe. I want to go to the movie theater there, so I'll probably be there soon. I end up pulling over here. I wanted to find... So, the vehicle I have is not technically licensed like all these mopeds are. So I technically can't park here. I think I end up doing it anyway, though, because when I get off and go to find, I tried to look for a place on the bike rack area because I have a bike lock. So obviously I want to lock this thing up just in case, you know. Crime's pretty low in Korea for the most part, but, you know, there's always a chance. So, but yeah, this is me getting to the station, and I'm just going to park here and go up. There's an escalator where all those people are coming in and out from, and I'm gonna go get on my train to go to Seoul. Appreciate you guys watching, and sorry if this is a little scuffed, but I just thought it would be a nice, easy video to do and just kind of get the channel rolling again. No schedule or anything, but I will be making more videos soon once I kind of figure out what the next thing I want to do. So thanks for now, and I hope you all have a great day.